Hello. I'm really thrilled and honored to receive a Klingler Early Career Award. My research is the creative practice of documentary. To me, documentary is a way of both engaging with the world as well as a way of generating new kinds of knowledge. I'm interested in using the tools available to me as a doc filmmaker: composition, image, juxtaposition, story, time itself, as a way of creating engaging stories and discovering new kinds of truths. This award will support a sabbatical I'll be taking this fall, specifically to work on two projects. The first, entitled Traffic, takes place in some of the most congested cities on the planet. By juxtaposing experiences of different people navigating some of the worst traffic in the world, I hope to create a portrait of urbanization on a planet that is growing increasingly hot. The second project, entitled Regulars, is a portrait of labor told through workers taking breaks. I plan on capturing short vignettes of workers of different socioeconomic classes as they take breaks throughout the day. This film will be a mosaic portrait of time and the toll that working takes on people. I'm incredibly grateful to the Klingler family for this support, and I really look forward to sharing my projects with the Marquette community and beyond. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am honored to receive the Way Klingler Early Career Award, and I want to thank Helen Way Klingler and the selection committee for this award. I also want to thank my husband Chris and the members of my lab, Sarah, Chloe, and Sarah, as well as several undergrad researchers, both past and present. Without the efforts of each of these individuals, my research would not be possible. Unfortunately, everyone knows someone with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or Huntington's disease. These diseases are caused by misfolded proteins. Misfolded proteins are very sticky and form large clumps of proteins called aggregates that are a hallmark of neurodegenerative disease. Despite decades of study, we still don't know how these aggregates lead to disease. So one goal of my lab is to understand how misfolded proteins are broken down inside cells, leading to new therapeutic strategies to treat these devastating diseases. Proteins called chaperones are responsible for finding misfolded proteins and preventing them from causing damage. So much like a chaperone on a school field trip, these proteins make sure that other proteins are behaving properly and take action if things start to go awry. Every living organism has chaperones, and many chaperones are the same between very different organisms. This allows us to use Baker's yeast to study chaperones and make hypotheses about how they work in humans. We are currently working to understand how the chaperones keep proteins properly folded and how they target them for degradation. This will allow us to understand how chaperones work in the cell and apply these findings to human cells. We can then begin to develop drugs that will help proteins stay folded or speed degradation during disease. This award will help us determine how protein aggregates cause cell death. Thank you.
I don't think it would come as much of a surprise to anyone in this audience that the US population is getting older, both in absolute numbers as well as the percentage of the population over the age of 65. The growth in the older adult population is occurring from the aging baby boomers and increased lifespan, with the healthcare costs of older adults accounting for over 2/3 in the US healthcare budget currently. The losses in mobility and physical function that occur with aging are some of the primary determinants for the health and well-being of the older adult population and are strongly associated with a number of adverse health complications. Thus, discovering the causes for the loss in physical function and ways to mitigate it are at the forefront for improving the quality of life and health of all of us as we age. My laboratory is researching some of the factors contributing to the loss in physical function as we age, and how different age-related disease processes exacerbate the loss in function. More specifically, we are trying to answer why, as we get older, do our muscles get smaller, weaker, and tire out or fatigue more quickly when we perform dynamic muscle contractions, such as those required for us to get out of a chair or go up a flight of stairs. Ultimately, I hope that by discovering the causes for these phenomena, that we will be able to design targeted interventions to improve muscle size, muscle strength, and the fatigability of muscle in both healthy and clinical populations to improve our quality of life as we age. What is unique about my lab is we use a wide array of techniques, spanning from how well the brain can activate the muscle down to the function of the individual cells and molecules. My young group of trainees are at a pivotal stage of development requiring a large commitment of time and attention to properly train them to execute the technical approaches in the lab. This generous award from the Helen Way Klingler Foundation will help foster the development of the students and trainees by allowing me to devote an entire semester to research with them. I am humbled and honored to be one of the recipients of the award and look forward to a fun and productive semester of research.